Hey, my little angels, come in, come in. I am so excited that you're here today. Please come in and be comfortable. I felt the need for a chat. I need to unburden myself. So come in. I have all of the hammocks set up over there. They're kind of in a semicircle. And 3 of you will fit comfortably. 4 if you're friendly. And you are. I cleared off the big old comfy couch because I had all kinds of crap on it. So help yourselves. And I have meditation cushions everywhere. Help yourselves to that too. I'm glad. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm glad you're here. And hardback chairs I put on a semicircle as well. Oh, please make yourselves comfortable. And the big old comfy rocking chairs over by the door today. And 2 of you, 1, 2, 1, 2, can fit there, and the feet pop up. Awesome, great. And I see we have new little angels. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I haven't done this kind of just a chat in a while, and I'm really excited to do it because I do have a bunch of topics I want to talk about, and we're going to do a little bit of craft work too. So thank you for being here. Please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Sharing is caring. If you silently watch, that's okay. I'm happy for the company. I'm honored that you are giving me your time. But if you like commenting, please do. We love the comments on this channel. I love watching you guys interact. I adore interacting with you. I love knowing what you think and feel, your ideas, your suggestions, your questions. I love it. Because when we connect like that, that's supposed to be art. We take this great big world and go and make it smaller. And that's a good thing. And see that globe over there? We have so many stickers on it. I can't wait till it's completely covered. So tell me where you're from, and I'll put a sticker on the globe for you. Okay. And please hit that subscribe button below. And hello to all my returning little angels. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your hypes. Pardon? What's a hype? Okay, great question. YouTube has just come out with it. It's kind of a pilot, I think. So you can now hype a video, but there's rules. Every Monday it resets, and you can hype 3 videos a week. And you can only hype a video in the first 7 days of the video's release. And then I think YouTube promotes the top 100 hypes on the leaderboard, I guess. So yeah, and it looks like a little swipe. So how you hype it is where you press comment, go over a couple. I think it's share something, download, I think, and then there's a hype. Not everybody's going to have it because they're rolling it out slowly. But yeah, find your favorite videos from your favorite creators and hype them, and it really helps everybody. If everybody could hype the Sunday videos, the Sunday chat, Sunday spirituals, that would really help, guys. That would really help. They are my lowest performing, so when I do them, YouTube is like, we're not promoting this. So, but I know you guys like it, so, okay. I think that's the housework out of the way. Yeah, okay. Also, I have refreshments for everyone. Of course, I have done a juice bar, and I do have low-cal and sugar-free juices for those that need it. I have orange, apple, cranberry, lemonade, it's a fruit juice, and a limeade. And you can mix and match them too. I've also put some sparkling water and flat water out, along with ice cubes and shaved ice, so that's bougie. Help yourselves. Okay, good. I'm glad. And over on the hot beverage station, which is over there, we have all kinds of coffees. Regular, decaf, espresso. I have all the lighteners and sweeteners, and I have everybody covered. We have vegan options. We have gluten-free options, we have lactose-free options, and we have sugar-free options. So please, everybody, help yourselves. Okay, great. Okay, so before we begin with my little chat, show and share, and craft, I'm hoping this is a longer type video. There's a couple things I need to let you guys know about, and I owe a huge apology to Dee from the Healing Word, because last year I had commented on Dee's video, and someone replied to me with a very long response, basically telling me, and they're using God and religion, and they're saying that they sense an evil around me and that I need to donate to this orphanage, and I can click on this link. And I was ticked. I'm like, ew, no. And I unsubscribed. Dee, I apologize for that. I didn't talk about it. But what struck me odd is I couldn't see them afterwards. I couldn't check other people's to see if it was being said to everybody, which made me suspicious. After about a week, that little conscience voice was whispering. So I resubscribed because I thought, you know what? It doesn't sound like Dee. And I looked back and they were gone. It happened a second time. So I did reply to it and say, Dee, if this is I don't believe this is you. You need to stop doing this. Blah, blah. But I didn't take it further, and I should have, okay? Because the Healing Word is one of my all-time favorite videos. All-time favorite. She is such an amazing artist, and she puts so much work and effort into her channel. Guys, if you aren't subbed, you need to be. Anyways, a couple days ago, I hear from my bestie, Christina, one of my dear besties from the ASMR community. The same comment is showing up on her replies as her. This person isn't just using religion and trying to take advantage of people. They're assuming someone's identity. That's illegal as far as I'm concerned. So all I'm that to say, if you see those comments on anyone's video, it's not the ASMR artist. It is not the content creator. Even though the picture looks like them, it's not them. This person is doing some fake thing, and you need to re-examine your life if it's you. Okay? You need to re-examine your life. You're better than this. You can do better. Okay, so negative stuff out of the way. Whoosh, okay? Okay, first of all, I'm gluing something for Uncle Angel right now. And this makes a great gift. Now, baby Angel made this for Uncle Angel when she was 7, okay? 7. And these are just, I have one here. Where is it? There we go. These are just little cup hooks that you can get at the dollar store or the hardware store, and a wooden hanger. And you screw these into the wood, and then you can paint it however you want. We gave one to Uncle Angel and one to my father-in-law. My father-in-law used his as a baseball hat, because he had baseball hat collection. As a baseball hat holder, Uncle Angel uses his as a belt holder. Well, one of them has come off, so he asked the next time I get my glue gun out, would I do that for him? So, this computer. Oops. Sorry, guys. So sorry. Let me turn off the computer again. So, I've got my handy dandy glue gun out. I've got it on low temp though, guys. So, I'm just gonna put some glue around it. I have it on a coaster, don't worry. That catches all the drips and bits and bobs. And I'm just gonna kind of push that in the original hole. And voila! It's all done. It's all done. Did one come off yet? One came off. So I'm not going to put it on that one right now. Maybe I am. Or not. No. Okay. This is one of his older ones. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to set that aside. Do you mind holding that, huh? Thank you. Your doll. Thank you. Okay. Now, the other thing, but this we'll do later with the glue gun, is I have some spooky Halloween things. And I thought we'd make a trigger board. I love trigger boards, you guys know that. And I love making them. And I have a special surprise. Miss Alyssa Jordan, she is the most, I think she is probably the most, I can't think of the word, she brings everyone together. There's a word, and I'm sorry, I had a rough weekend, which I'm going to talk about. She brings everyone together in such a special way. She's so generous with everyone. And she's done our Galentine's, and Kay at ASMR for Everyone is another one who just is so great at bringing everyone together and being so supportive of each other. And she does our Secret Santa. Well, Alyssa decided to do a boo basket this year with fall and Halloween triggers. And for the Canadians, our Thanksgiving is next month. So we have a lot of stuff available right now for the fall. So I'm so excited, and I purchased a bunch of things for it. Not everything, because I don't want to give away what I'm sending, because I don't know who I'm getting yet. So, but I thought one thing for sure, maybe a trigger board. I don't know if I have enough to make two. One for us and one for them, but we'll see. We shall see. But let's do the show and share first, and then we'll make the trigger board. How does that sound for everybody? You guys have a drink? I'm so bad. I'm having my Coke Zero straight out of the bottle today. It's what I do. I'm so thirsty. I have my water, but I left it downstairs. Sorry. Okay. So, you guys may remember that our dear friend Lindy at Southern Lady ASMR, and you can see the artwork that she's done for me and that I always frame, sent me a beautiful gift, and in the gift was a watercolor of a radish that she painted. And our kitchen, you guys have seen it lots of times. Who's calling me? I don't recognize that phone number, so we're not answering it. That's what messages are for. My kitchen is that Tiffany blue color, and I love it. But we've also done splashes of red. We have red small appliances up, and the backdrop for our coffee bar is all the black wrought iron signs. So I found a frame. It's a piece of paper. I found a frame on clearance at Winners. I got this for $4, guys. But it's a beautiful frame, and it fit my radish perfectly. And there's Lindy's signature. So the frame is the show and share, but I couldn't wait to put this up. So I'll show you that. And then I'm going to be doing a perfume video very soon. My newest perfumes, hits and misses. There's a couple misses. I'm just saying. But you guys, I told you last time that I've now joined Scentbird, so once a month I get perfumes. So my September choice is Floral Street Sweet Almond Blossom. And it comes like this. So this is the case. Not sponsored, guys, I pay for this. But it comes, and you just snap it shut. You see? And it always comes with the card. And the notes are pink pomelo, vanilla accord, apple blossom, and tonka bean. And what it says is, mouth-watering natural pomelo and juicy passion fruit float over clouds of delicate apple blossom. Creamy vanilla, sandalwood, and nutty tonka bean are beautifully balanced with explosions of otherworldly crisp green matcha tea. Okay, I did not smell matcha tea, and I don't remember seeing matcha tea mentioned because it smells like grass to me. I said it. I stand by that. So let's smell this together. That's nice. Sorry guys, I had to hit pause. I inhaled too deeply and had a sneezing attack, which happens to me sometimes with perfumes. This one is very light. I'm not getting matcha at all. And I'm not getting apple blossom. I'm getting a little bit of floral, but a nice floral, almost like, it's going to sound silly, a baby shampoo floral, like that fresh light. And then the tonka bean comes in and I get that nutty. I will wear this. This is one of the few. I don't know how much a full bottle is. But I'll find out. I would consider a full bottle of that. I really like it. And with Scentbird, you can choose. You have a thing called a queue, so you can keep adding. So each month you know in advance what one, and you can play with your queue. You can buy them early. It's up to you. Or you can let them send you the monthly sample. But, you know, they say it's apple blossom, but to me that's cherry blossom, so I like it. So that was one thing. And then I need lip liners in the worst possible way. And I found this pack on Amazon. Of all different shades. I haven't even opened it, guys. And it was $13. Canadian. So my US friends, you're getting it far cheaper. It's probably $9.99. But here's all the different colors. And I love these because they're very fall colors, you know. I have reds and pinks. I don't have a lot of fall. I have one really nice one that Alyssa gave me. But I wanted a different shades, especially this mauvey one. Ooh, that's nice. So yeah, I got those. Because I got this for half the price I paid for one, and I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I kind of went on a self-care binge. So I got these collagen and peptide face and neck serum sheet masks. Now, they are Korean, but I did check the ingredients, and there's no mucin, which is snail. It's a lot of chemicals and fragrance. I don't know how heavily fragranced they are. But this one you wear for 15 minutes. But there are some, and I'm dying to try them. The high moisturizing, deep moisturizing collagen overnight masks. Dying to try one of those. I think I might give Uncle Angel a heart attack if he rolled over and saw that. And then the other one, fermented rice foot peeling mask with an enhanced formulation. Gently removes calluses and dead skin for soft and smooth skin in just 7 days. And it's 2 plastic socks and 2 sachets of peeling liquid. And this one was $5.99. Oh, I forgot to tell you that, didn't I? This one, I believe, took, there it is, $6.99. Okay. And you get how many? 5. You get 5, which I think $1 a mask. I love foot peeling masks. It's so gross, guys. I know it's terrible. Warning, trigger warning. I love peeling that skin off. Oh my god. It's so bad. But I do. Okay. I was one of those kids that would put paste on their hand just to pull it off. Okay, and then, what is this? Oh, I ordered, this ain't cheap, guys, but it's so worth it to me. this is the Neora products that I get from my friend. If anyone's in Canada, I can let you know. And if you're in the US, let me know anyways, because she can arrange things for you. Not sponsored, just I've been using Firm on my neck and jawline for years. And when you consider I have lost 150 pounds, I should have a turkey neck down to here, and I don't, and I credit this. This is a new product that they came out with. This will be my third. One lasts about a month to 6 weeks. It's a neo filler. You put it on, and I have noticed I don't have it on today, which is why I can really see these lines. What's going on there? I think I got my lipstick over there. So those came yesterday. They come in the mail. And then this is something Lindy and I love together. I love special napkins. I love shaped napkins. Those are so much fun. And the Winners by Me, which is also like Marshall's, they're owned by the same people. I get so much ideas and things there. I love this. I attended the Mary Berg season 3 premiere with a good friend of mine, and we had just a blast. And they had giveaways, guys. They had giveaways. One was a Ninja crispy air fryer, which we're actually donating to one of our local churches they have a raffle coming up, because our oven has the air fryer in it, and I have another air fryer too. The second prize was a pair of earrings from Love Tempo. Actually, 2 pairs of earrings, both of which Baby Angel is wearing. They also gave me a coupon, so I ordered this necklace. Not sponsored, but I loved it. It was reasonable, and the coupon code was awesome. So I love this necklace. I think it's so pretty. And a $100 gift card to Marshall's. Thank you very much. Which I can use at my Winners, which I did use at my Winners. And I will show you the piece de la resistance at the end. And then this past weekend, my church had a parish appreciation barbecue. So the food was free. And they had a bouncy castle for the kids, and face painting and karaoke. And they had popcorn and clementines and hamburgers and hot dogs. And then, I didn't know about this, they had a line of little kiosks of people selling things. So one lady there made her own rosaries. So I bought a new rosary, which is just so pretty, guys. It's like blue crystal with silver, and the cross is just really pretty. She had so many different, it was really hard to choose. And then, because there was a lady in front of me who kind of butted, and I'm like, I'm in a church parking lot. I'm going to complain. So she gave me a free mini rosary and a free pocket Jesus. I'm not quite sure how I feel about pocket Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of pocket Jesus. I'm not sure. But I do love Jesus Loves Me. I do love that. I might keep the card in my wallet. Okay. And then there was the crochet lady. I'm moving so you guys can see my labubus. She had a lot of Pokemon. I think it's Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. It's Pokemon, right? She had all their characters. And then she had one at the back. And it's really pretty blue. It's a Labubu. It's a crochet Labubu. With this really thick chenille. And I know how much work goes into this. And it was only $20. And I'm like, you know what? And she donates the money to charities. So I have my own little Labubu. So that made me happy too. Okay. Now, the final thing that I got at Winners, and I only got it because I had the gift card. I know. To me, this is an ASMR purse, 100%. I may do a whole video one night of just, and I would never have paid for this if I didn't have a gift card. You know, because it's not a really practical purse. It looks great on my shelf, though. You guys know I display my purses, but and the handle's so, like, I would wear that to a luncheon or a ladies' tea, or, you know, even a fancy night out during the summer. Well, you know, anytime. I don't know that I would UFI this one too much, but against the white background, it would be really nice. Oh, especially those grapes, cherries. We'll see. Okay. So that's my show and share. So what do you think? Do you guys want to, I just want to move everything out of the way. Would you guys like to make a trigger board with me? Yeah? Okay. So I have a few different, I have this little pack of Halloween, and there's ghosts and skulls, and I'll show it to you. So there's little ghosty cowboys, or cow ghost. There's a cow ghost. And what else? Jack-o'-lanterns. I'm interested in this blue one. Oh, and a skull. So there's a bunch of different ones. I'm just going to pour them out. You can see them at the end, okay? And then I have 2 packs of these mini ghost ones that are mostly white with the different pastels. Hard little buggers to get out, too. So we'll just use our handy dandy scissors here. There we go. And I'll just, yeah, we're not going to have enough to make 2, so I'll just make one for the boo basket. But I'm sure the person won't mind if I show you guys at the end. All right, there we go. All right, so let's get started, shall we? And so I was going to tell you guys, I have a bit of TMI to tell you about me. It's personal. But we're honest here, right? We're honest on this channel. I have been struggling a lot lately. I don't really like this trigger board. It's too bumpy. With depression, with anxiety, with being super, super sensitive. One second, guys. I dropped some stuff. Okay, I managed to get them all. And because I've been super sensitive, because I gotta tell you, that whole loose skin surgery consultation really did a number on me, guys. I'll be honest. But I do have an appointment for a second opinion with someone who will go through insurance, scheduled for November. So that's looking up. So it just seems like that's when the trolls really like to come out. And I have been a couple instances where people have been downright mean, okay? A couple people maybe didn't mean to be cruel, and I do understand that not everyone understands social cues. I get that, totally, I get that. But one person, when I shared that I am bulimic, I did that to help other people. That was what I wanted to do. I wanted to let people know you can talk about it. And it happens to a lot of people. Then a few videos later, I did a video, and it was, I don't know, it was a night. It was just a fun video. And they asked me, do you think your bulimia is why your teeth are so yellow? What the hell kind of question is that to ask someone? I let it go because the person was kind, you know? And then I always get people to talk about my weight or my age, and that's whatever. That doesn't bother me. But then I did the video. I think it was a late night. I think it was the late night video when I did the travel size perfumes. And the person wrote, "Say no to drugs, kids." And I'm like, that's weird. So I said, good advice. I didn't know where it was coming from. And then they wrote back, "The pupils don't lie, you can get help." Wait, what? You think I'm high? You think I'm doing drugs? Okay, first of all, if I was high, I'd tell you. All right? CBD, pot, it's legal here in Ontario. So, yeah, I don't do it. I don't judge anyone who does, okay? It's just not who I am. But yeah, your pupils don't lie, but the ring light does, and the ring light was reflecting directly into my eyes. I'm like, how dare you? And that's what I wrote. And then I left it. Now, I am protective. I am so protective of this community. I am so protective of you guys, my little angels, my ASMR besties. I did not anticipate how protective you guys are of me. People got beef fast. So I just deleted the comment altogether, because we don't want that kind of anger and negativity surrounding us. Although I do appreciate it, guys. I appreciate that you all went to bat for me. That was very, very kind of you. And then we were out. This is so bad. I don't even know if I told you guys this story. Where I buy some of my Labubus, there's a lady that works there, and I'm a big one. I cannot stand when people comment on your purchases. You don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know what these are for. So the lady behind me saw that I was buying 2 Labubus, and she's like, "Oh, you buy those? Those are pricey." And I'm like, "Okay, I didn't ask you to pay for them." I didn't say that. I thought it though. And she says, "Oh yes, she buys them for her grandchildren. She is such a good grandma." Eh? And she goes, "It's your grandson, right?" And I went, "Sure. Okay. I'll never go in there again." I'm like, why didn't I just say they're for me? Okay? I like them. And I am 58 years old, and if I want a freaking Labubu, I'm going to get a freaking Labubu. Hello. But I'm like, what is wrong with you that you didn't stand up for yourself? Well, for one thing, I didn't see the point. I didn't think it was worth getting into anything. I don't think she meant any. I think she was trying to be nice. I'll get that in a bit. But I'm just like, what the hell? Look at this one with the jester hat. I just thought it just didn't help me. I'm like, my daughter's 19. I could be a grandma, but I'm not. Like, so, and I won't go back to that store now because she made me uncomfortable. So, that's where I stood with that. But I just thought I owe it to you guys to tell you that everybody has bad days. Everybody. And they pass. They do pass. Journaling really helped me with it. I love Tam's My Reality Journal. Tam's ASMR. She writes under the pseudonym Aunt Tam. And I have her reality journal. Oh, speaking of which, guys, I know I'm late mailing out everybody's prizes from the perfume giveaway. Still haven't heard from a couple of people. And the 1000th video episode, I will be mailing them this week. I'm getting them packaged up today and mailing them out. I just didn't have a chance this weekend. I got a bit of stomach flu, to be honest, so it was kind of gross. So I didn't get a chance to there, but I will be sending those out to everybody. So please be patient. They are coming, okay? Plus I had to wait. Little tight week this week, but because shipping is freaking ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. I do get it. I don't get it. I don't know. It just feels like it's getting harder and harder to be personal and communicate. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to just do everything electronically, even though I love talking to you guys electronically. I like sending letters and packages. You guys know that. Gift giving is my love language. And I should have painted this board before I did it, but okay. Live and learn. Anyways. What's that, sweetie? Oh, yeah, I do. I send out to a lot of people. The other thing I love to do is if you guys send me a postcard, my P.O. box is written in the description below. You can't find it? Okay. See the button underneath where the comments are and the title of the video, and it says more? Okay, click on that, and then go all the way to the end, and that's my P.O. box. And I will be sending you back some Angel on My Shoulder, a postcard and some stickers and a metallic angel, and, and I'll write a little hello to you, and it's my way of, being connected with you guys, because I love being connected with you guys. You know that. Anyways, back to what I was telling you. So yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble just keeping my emotions in check, and so I did what oh sugar, that was hot. What I would tell you guys to do, I asked for help. I called up my doctor. I told him what was going on, and we talked about changing my meds, my antidepressant, as well as my blood pressure pills, because those were prescribed to me 155 pounds ago, and I may not need them as strong as they are right now. So that's what so I just gotta pull the hairs off, but there's where we are so far. I'm just gonna pull off these hairs. For those crafters who do this, if you want to get rid of these hairy glue things that are now stuck to my finger, use a warm blow dryer. That blows them right off. It melts them and blows them right off. Don't get it too hot. You don't want to melt your glue. Okay, let me just find that one I dropped. Which, of course, fell glue side down and glued itself to my carpet. So this one's a little fuzzy. I'll just peel that glue off. So yeah, we're just going to switch up. I just have to keep track of my... Plus, I've been getting lightheaded and dizzy lately, which again goes right up to my blood pressure pills. So that's fine. Not a problem, we're going to experiment with a half dose, and then maybe I'll come off them all together, which would make me happy, No, I'm not judging anybody, honey. If you need it, take it. But I take blood pressure pills. I take cholesterol pills. My cholesterol is perfect, but because I'm diabetic, even though I'm a controlled diabetic, they want your numbers really low for cholesterol. So that's what I do. I take that. And I foolishly, guys, I have been so foolish. I have been taking every supplement I can get my hands on. If I see a doctor, let me do it this way. If I see a doctor on the internet talk about a supplement that will help you lose weight, I'm taking it. Even while on Mounjaro, I will take the berberine, I will take the tart red cherry, I will take the magnesium, the K2 and D3. Well, I need D3 anyways, so that's fine. I have low vitamin D. As my doctor said when he saw it, do you ever go outside? Not if I can help it. I use the outdoors to go from one indoor place to another. But I do like to walk candy. So I dropped a bunch of the supplements, and instead I got myself a weighted vest. And I figure when I walk candy, I'll wear the weighted vest and, get a really good workout in that way. This is going to look really cute, guys. I think you're going to like it when it's done. I hope the person I give it to likes it. So that's what I'm doing there. Okay, and I am not advocating anyone to take a supplement without talking to somebody. You need to talk to your doctor or your pharmacist. Your pharmacist is a wealth of knowledge. Even though I had a huge fight with one of the pharmacists at mine this weekend. It's kind of negative. Are you sure you want me to talk about it? All right, I'll tell you what happened. So, I had my Mounjaro one week, and on the second dose, the pen jammed. And it happened to be the day before we were leaving for Ireland, and I had to take the shot. So I took it back to the pharmacy, and they're like, well, it's not our problem. That's the problem of... Let me back up a bit. When I picked it up, they don't give you the needles to go with the pen, which is so stupid. So I always have to ask for them. The person that was working there at the time was not a normal... she was just subbing, and she didn't know where anything was. Well, she found this pack, and I said, these don't look like what I normally use. She said, they're universal, and threw the pack at me, and it was a black and purple. Okay. I work for public health. I know how to read a gauge and what the size is. Okay, so then the needle jams, the pen jams. It's not our problem. I'm like, well, what can I do? And they're like, you're going to have to pay for it outright. I'm like, are you kidding? I take 12.5, guys. A pen is $900. I'm like, I can't afford that, because my Mounjaro, the company covers part of it, most of it, with the program they have, and I'm still fighting with my insurance company trying to get them to cover it, but my other doctor that I'm not seeing anymore is not cooperating, so it's just a pain. So I had no choice. I had to buy it, right? So then I call up the My Mounjaro company. That's what they're called, My Mounjaro. And they were super nice, but they're like, it's not, I'm going to take a report and we're going to turn it into Lilly, who is the manufacturer. It's their fault. It's a defective pen. Okie dokie. Not a problem. I can handle this. So when we get back, about a week later, I get a phone call from the gentleman at Lilly and asked me a ton of questions, and was asking specifically, and had me troubleshoot like crazy. I was going through everything that they asked me to do, and then he said, read me the size of your needle. And I said, yep, not a problem. I said, it's 3.5. And he went, there's the problem. That's the wrong size needle. It has to be 4 and above. I said, oh, okay. But by then we had tried the pen so many times that it was jammed, and it had been over the 30 days, so I couldn't use it. He said, talk to my Mounjaro. Okay. I call my Mounjaro. No, they called me to see if I was satisfied with, and I said, no, I'm not satisfied. Nobody's taking responsibility. And they're like, that's ridiculous. This is a known issue. Pens jam. They should be sending you a replacement pen. I said, all I know is I'm out this money. Okay. He said, I'm going to get in touch with them. 2.5 weeks go by. I call Lilly, because that's who, and they're like, no, as far as we're concerned, this is closed. Okay, this isn't our problem. This is the needle issue. So I call Monjaro back and they're like, yeah, we don't agree with that at all. I said, okay, so who's covering this? So my Monjaro says to call Lily. Lily says to call the pharmacy, and the pharmacy tells me to call my Monjaro. See how frustrating? So I call the pharmacy, and I don't get the pharmacist I usually deal with, because there's one that is super nice, super nice, but he wasn't there, and the owner wasn't available. Okay. I get a woman who was obviously having a bad day, and I was adding to it. I said, okay, I've been to Lily, I've been to my Monjaro. They are both saying the reason the pen jammed is that I was given the wrong needle size by you, by your store. So you guys should be replacing this for me. No. I said, look, you're supposed to use 4.0 and above. And she goes, yeah. I said, well, you gave me 3.5. That doesn't exist. Yes, it does. I know how to read a gauge. I read the box to the person at Lily. It does so exist. And I Googled it. It does so exist. Nope, we didn't give that to you. Yes, you did. And I said what the person's name was. I said what they looked like. I said, that they hadn't been there before. Nope, not our problem. I said, it is your problem. You wouldn't recognize the anti-angel I became, okay? My redhead temper came out big time. And I said, are you calling me a liar? And she said, no, I'm telling you don't know how to read a box. Excuse me? What was that? And she said, and you're the one who chose to get free needles, not buy a box. Whoa. Back the bus up. So I said, first of all, I had no idea I could buy a box of needles. I definitely would have. Plus, my insurance would have covered them. I said, I was just told to always ask for them. By you guys. By your company. There's nothing I can do for you. I'm done talking. Fine. You are no help to me whatsoever. And I said, fine, then I will transfer my entire family's prescriptions to a competing pharmacy. Go for it. Do what you want. Okay then. Not a problem. Now, the problem is, I like everybody else there. It's close to my house. Their hours are like 8 a.m. to midnight. Uncle Angel loves going in the morning because he likes the pharmacist that's on in the mornings. He's such a nice, sweet man. And yeah, I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? It's a really pain if we do transfer, but principle. I have to stand on principle. Hang on, I gotta grab the ghost I just dropped, which is the last one I might add. I might find some beads and put some beads interspersed in here, but I'll show you what it's done so far. It's a little, I don't like the same ones to touch, but it's not bad. There we go. I don't know if it's good enough to send to somebody. I like it. I like it as a Halloween trigger. And I think I know exactly where my Halloween, mic cover is. So we'll probably be using that too. So as it stands. And then on top of that, Uncle Angel was being a nice guy. And he stopped at the pharmacy on the way home and picked up my prescriptions, including the Monjaro that I don't need for a week because I'm still working with the insurance company trying to get them to cover it if the other doctor will send in a lab result. That's all I'm asking for. Since friggin' March, I've been asking for. And they won't accept it from me, even though it's a lab result, a report. I would send them the whole report. And they charged him full price. I said, oh, no. My Monjaro has to cover this. So I called. And it was one of the nicer pharmacists. And I explained the situation. They're like, no problem. Just bring the receipt and your husband's credit card that he paid for, and we'll return it and then just recharge you the correct amount. Great. That was fine. That's what I mean. Except for that one person. Do I leave the pharmacy because of one person who cost me $900? I mean, I'm not rich, okay? I use coupons and I can't really afford all that. I can't afford to pay that on a regular. And yes, I can subtract it from my taxes, but okay, that's a while away. So that's where it stood. So I think I'm going to stay with them, but after I speak to the two pharmacists I really like, and one of them is the owner, and explain to them what's going on and see if they can help me out with it. Because you have to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to chalk it up to she was having a bad day and I was having a bad day. I'm kind of embarrassed how mad I got. My Irish hasn't taken over like that in a long time. So it bothered me that took over. Oh my goodness, guys, this is almost an hour-long video. I didn't mean for it to be that long, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's a lot of information. It was just a full ramble. But I hope I kept you company, whatever you're doing. If you're trying to sleep, this really wasn't the video for sleeping, but I hope it helped you relax. And I hope you enjoyed visiting with me, because I certainly enjoyed visiting with you. And always remember, guys, that I love you, I value you, I honor you, I pray for you, and I'm so very, very glad that each and every one of you was born.